The day begins in total silence. In the golden light of an enchanted forest, a young lion cub named Leo searches for his friend. A sharp chirp from across the canyon breaks the quiet. The little blue bird is stranded on a narrow ledge, separated from the forest by a massive drop. The only way across is a collection of frayed ropes and weathered planks. The bridge sways with every gust of wind, groaning under its own weight. Leo reaches the edge and stops. His heart rate climbs, his muscles lock up, and he instinctively steps away from the drop to find safer ground. He is caught in a stalemate. He wants to help his friend, but his survival instincts are currently louder than his sense of loyalty. On one side, Leo has the absolute safety of the solid earth. On the other, the bird is exposed and entirely alone. The canyon is a physical obstacle, but the hesitation in Leo's mind is the real problem. Right now, his fear has him completely paralyzed. As Leo considers retreating, a wise owl lands quietly on a nearby post, offering a different way to look at his fear. Our brains treat fear like a biological wall, a signal telling the body to stop at a dead end. But this signal actually identifies a high-value target. The fear's intensity highlights how much the goal on the other side matters. Leo looks back at the bird. He begins to process the risk differently, moving from a state of blind panic into a state of quiet, focused determination. Once the bridge is viewed as a choice rather than an impossible trap, the path forward becomes a series of steps he can actually take. Leo begins by regulating his own breathing. He takes a deep, visible breath to settle his nerves before looking at the ropes. He moves. He places a single paw onto the first plank, testing the wood and committing to the journey. He avoids looking down at the drop or across at the distant ledge. He keeps his focus entirely on the space exactly in front of him. Halfway across, a sudden gust of wind catches the bridge. The entire structure sways violently, and Leo's steady rhythm is broken. The bird cries out in distress as the planks shift, adding to the moment's pressure. The instinct to scramble back to safety returns in an instant. But Leo remembers the owl's counsel. He stays where he is, waiting for the danger to pass without giving up his progress. He crouches low to the planks, finding a better center of gravity and holding on until the bridge finally steadies itself. This is the active process of courage. It isn't a magical lack of anxiety, but the constant management of it, one plank at a time. Leo reaches the far side. The bird immediately flies down and nestles into his fur, the rescue complete. They cross the bridge together a second time. This time, Leo's movements are fluid. He walks back to the forest without any of the previous hesitation. The bridge itself hasn't changed. The ropes are still frayed, and the wind still blows. But Leo has reached a new understanding with the uncertainty of the crossing. Courage is impossible without the presence of fear. It is defined by the decision to move forward, even when the risk is clear. In this case, Leo's empathy for his friend provided the necessary motivation to push past his own biological warnings. Every challenge Leo manages in this way builds his confidence for the next one. He has proven to himself that he can handle the pressure of the unknown.